It's really easy to fall into the trap of thinking of refugees as being people not like me, not like us, not even like Jesus or God. So it pulls us up short, really, to recognise that Jesus himself was a refugee shortly after he was born. The story comes in Matthew's Gospel. The wise men have come to visit Jesus from the east, and they went to see Herod. And Herod, who didn't really have a proper claim to the throne, became panicked at the thought of a new king of the Jews. So he sent out a message that anyone in Bethlehem under the age of 2 should be killed. So Joseph and Mary and Jesus fled for their lives. And I think for me, one of the really striking things of that story is that feeling of terror in the fleeing. They had to go from the place where they lived. They had to go from their home to a new country. Unfortunately, we don't know much about what happened to Joseph and Mary and Jesus in Egypt, but we do know that they did have to flee, and eventually they then did come back and settle in Nazareth. So it is, for me, a really thought-provoking event in Jesus' life to recognise that Jesus himself fled from terror. Jesus himself was a refugee. So when we meet the refugees who come to us in our country, it is worth reminding ourselves that actually Jesus also was one just like this when he lived on earth.